So the last couple of nights I did not sleep well at all. And the beautiful thing about that is that last night I slept for a grand total of 14 hours and stayed in bed for an hour after I woke up. So now it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have an exciting-ish day today. Um, I I'm a custodian, so I have to go clean. After that, I'm supposed to be in dress clothes to accept an award and do some like weird appreciation ceremony thing, which I'm not really sure if it's a big deal or not. But like, they apparently are really happy with the work we've done, so they want to show us that. So the question is, what the heck should I wear? Should I wear my dress clothes to custodial work, or should I stuff my dress clothes in a bag and let them get all wrinkled where I don't have an iron? I don't know. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, I have to take a shower. Somehow today, also between this whole awards thing, and between the fact that it's finals week this week, and I have to study and write papers and whatnot, and between the fact that I have to do a job and clean things, there's a bunch of friends that really, really want to play disc golf today, and a whole bunch of friends that also want to go to this drive-in movie night thing that we're doing. So I don't know what I am going to and what I'm not going to do today. We will see what happens. Like I said, in the meantime, taking a shower. Peace. Alright. You never know how useful something is until you can't find it. The little strap that I used to, like, put the camera on the tripod, I had no idea where I'd put that. So I just took a really long shower. I was in there for 22 minutes, which is like 4 times the amount of time I'm usually in the shower. And while I was in there, I basically planned out the entire day, and I solved my first problem in that, I'm just gonna put the dress clothes up here, not the tie, and I'm gonna put my dress pants, in the backpack. Next step, get dressed and go to the cleaning place. Also, mind you, I just took 150 photos accidentally because, like, I put the strap over the button for the multiple click thing, and so it was just like, and I was like, what's going on? I need to make it stop! Make it stop! Make it stop! I don't know what's going on! Oh, jeez! Ah! And then, like, I finally figured it out, and it said I take 150 photos that now I have to sift through of my face looking mildly freaked out. So, good. Wow, I'm just on top of it today. Where the frick is my belt? Is that I lied. I am wearing my slacks because I just didn't want to carry other stuff. I'll put on the tie later. So today, I have to clean the upstairs bathrooms, and then I'm probably going to start working on... I'll check down all the classrooms and try and basically make sure that everything in the basement is ready for the Sunday service. And then I get to move tomorrow to the monumental task of cleaning the sanctuary. Because so far, at the end of the day, I'll have like an hour and a half, or 6.5 hours. No, like 5.5 hours of work. And tomorrow, I'll work 6 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that, until I get up to around 12 hours. And because that's how long I'm supposed to work in a week. So, yeah.
And he said,
Okay, so I just finished with this recognition ceremony thing. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed being able to talk to people and hang out with some of the people I've been able to work with and go to school with for the good time that I've been at PCC. And so I got this little award thingy, certificate of leadership. But, now I'm studying. Hopefully I'll be able to have coffee with an old friend later, and hopefully it'll be a good evening. So I'm currently in my bed writing a 10-page paper, and 10 pages doesn't seem daunting anymore at all. Like, when I first started school at PCC, I had a 2-page paper, and I barely got through a page, and I was telling myself, I don't know how to get the rest of this page, and I showed it to my family, and I said, I don't know what to do. Is this long enough? But now I'm working on 10-page papers all the time. I have 20-page, 30-page papers, and it doesn't. If only I could go back to the time when I could barely get through a 2-page paper and was ecstatic that I got a good grade on it. And think about, and tell myself, if I could tell myself that you're gonna have to write 30-page, 20-page papers repeatedly, then I don't know if I would. I mean, that's just crazy to think what's changed, what I know, what I can do, what I am doing. It's interesting. It really is. So I'm writing this paper for my sociology class, and I figured it wouldn't hurt just to read to you the first paragraph of this paper. So I write,
Discrimination is a huge problem in today's world. Many people are truly struggling with the harsh reality of being judged and mistreated based on a nationality or lifestyle. People standing up for themselves has been an important part of the history of the United States and where it is today. African Americans, for example, have had a huge impact on the whole world based on the freedom they've had in America to do so. The protests of all kinds showed the world that they were capable and like-minded. The passion that they had to end the discrimination and segregation against them meant something to spectators. In today's America, people are frustrated. In the US, it seems to be that every people group and individual in America is angry because of a discrimination against them. There are even some fighting against the discrimination of dogs and other animals not being allowed in stores and other establishments. People in today's world are sensitive, easily offended, and to some extent abuse the freedom we have to stand up for ourselves.
So that is the first paragraph of a paper in the making. And like I say, my thesis is just that it's not necessary to be flipped out about every single thing. Discrimination is not the problem that everyone thinks it is. Like, okay, I'm discriminated against because I'm Christian all the time, if you want to go there with it. There are issues with, people just don't like you, okay? People don't like that I'm Christian. People don't like that he's gay. People don't like that he's atheist. People don't like this. People don't like that. People don't like Buddhists. People don't like anything, okay? And no law is going to fix that. No rule, no regulation, no procedure, nothing we do is really going to change whether or not somebody likes somebody else. And it's going to come out in speech, and it's going to be called hate speech, and everything is going to happen. We don't have segregation against anyone. We don't have... There aren't problems to the extent that there were before, and protests like there were before are not called for in today's world. So, it makes me angry that everyone is sensitive and upset because they are discriminated against when it's not really an issue. Just because someone doesn't like you doesn't mean you can call the entire world's attention to you. Stop freaking pulling the attention toward you because you're just a whiny... What other word is there for that? The hell, you're just a whiny... Taking a cereal break because this paper's taking forever. I think I might have just deleted all the paper that I've just written. This is the slowest computer I've ever used. It's been like 10 minutes. Okay, so let this be a lesson to you. The computer was loading, and it stopped loading, so I just started banging on stuff, and it showed up. So, banging is good, so the paper just opened, and I only lost about a page of stuff. Only one page. So I'm back here. Which is not as bad as I thought. I can work with... I don't remember what my reasons are. I had 3 reasons, and I only remember one of them. I hate it when this happens. There's a point in every day when the tie just gets too tight. Well, every day you wear a tie anyway. But it gets too tight, it gets uncomfortable, it gets hot, it gets annoying. It's not always like this, but when it is, it's gotta go. Alright, so I've had a sudden burst of creativity. I need a pair of sunglasses, but I can't ever find a pair that fits over my regular glasses, like my seeing eye glasses. I found these and I kinda like them, except this seems to be like a really popular type of glasses, and I don't want to kinda be like, I don't know, I want to try and be as unique as possible. So, I'm going to change what they look like. And I will do that now. I'm not going to be real consistent because there are plans with this. Okay. This might seem weird now, but I promise, it's gonna be cool. Hopefully. Anyways, it's really cold out here and I took my shirt off, so yeah. My brother Dustin, this is what he's learned about the guitar lately. This isn't his guitar. This is his guitar. Continue.
Anyway, I've learned that when you would play a note further down here...
You're not talking like you normally talk. This is making me angry.
Yeah, because you're filming me.
I'm not filming you. I'm just holding my phone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right.
Just explain it to me like you normally would.
Okay, so D, normally it's played right here. Anywhere that your fingers are right here, normally you put them on a dot. See where that dot is right there?
Yes.
See? Now it's a lower form of D.
Except that different fingers on that dot than what's on that dot. See, it's your ring finger on this dot. Down there, it's your pointer finger. Fine.
Yeah, because this right here, this one without the dot, is treated as a dot. So, I can play it right here. See, listen.
Oh. Alright.
See, those are all the keys of D.
Those are the keys of D.
Yes.
And that's what you've learned about guitar recently? Pass it. If there is one activity I can think of to wear you out really fast, it's gonna be writing papers. That's, yeah. I've been up a really long time trying to finish writing that paper, and I still didn't. I obviously did take a couple breaks in between to talk to my brother, and to work on a couple of other weird little things, like I'm editing some sunglasses right now. Gosh, my head's really itchy, which is really weird. For some reason it is at the end of the day. Didn't go get coffee, obviously, and, didn't go to the drive-in, didn't go play disc golf, because it's just been one of those days that it just doesn't happen. But that's alright, because I feel like it's still been productive. So, day is ending.